Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 10 of Not So Berry Generation 3, or the Yellow Gen. And I am having my first ever burglar in The Sims 4. I've never had a burglar since the update that introduced burglars came out. So we are gonna call the police station as Opal's fitness level is not really high. She did off camera, which was basically like right before I started filming this episode or preparing for this episode, she reached logic level 10. But fitness, it's definitely, can I find it? It's on level 2. I don't think she's gonna be able to fight the burglar. I don't think she would be winning in a fight. But we are gonna call the police. We are gonna confront the burglar after, um, with the police. Where am I going to? I'm not sure. Okay, the police is already here. Never mind, the police is already here to get the burglar. So I guess we're just gonna take a little picture of this. Luckily, the burglar hasn't stolen anything. But because of this, she wants to buy a burglar alarm. She also wants to level up in handiness skill, and you can actually upgrade your burglar alarm that burglars don't come over. She doesn't have any money. She has no money for a burglar alarm. So we have to figure out how she's going to be able. And no, the police lost. At least the burglar left, but the police officer lost? Luckily, nothing was stolen, but that's not gonna be helpful. So I guess I'll just let her sleep for a little while longer so her energy bar is up full. I was planning for today to just make sure that she does all of her homework. Um, the police officers all saying, well, this is embarrassing. The burglar slipped right through my fingers. Not my best work. Stay safe out there. So what I'm actually planning for this episode, I want her to already be done with sleeping. I want her to get some food, work on her homework, and basically make sure that we tick off some of her skills. Currently, I think handiness and rocket science, we're already doing pretty well. I want to work a little bit more on robotics so we can slowly start working on a servo. So I might go to the university. She does have some classes. We still need to finish off the credits. So I do think Monday will be her final classes. So I'll need to submit the term papers. I need to finish the homework, do the final exam. So that's something that I want to do in the first, in this part of the episode that we just going to do as much for her university life as possible. I did also create a little bit of a club called the Space Explorers. For now, I'm only putting it on use telescope. I was thinking about putting rocket science in there as well, but if they come over here, they will automatically start building the rocket for us. And I don't want to benefit from that. I know it's an in-game option, but I don't want to benefit from others paying for us. So in that case, I'm just going to make sure that once we have the money, once we're able to build the rocket ourselves, then we'll just do it with all of these, and then I'll add rocket science. For now, I'm just gonna make sure that we can work a little bit of skills, as I said, work on the homework, work on all of the needs, and make sure that she gets an A plus for her first semester. And apparently, which I didn't expect, Opal has her high school graduation. So she's currently inviting over her parents and her brother just so we can enjoy this. I was also checking, like, is there anybody of her friends over here? There is some glitching I see. I did already see Kelly somewhere. Let's see. Where is... Kelly is here. I already saw her. Then we have one of her old classmates or year mates. And I was checking, is there anybody more? But I don't think so. So probably Wendell is not here, which I do think he would be here for Kelly. So we're gonna invite over Wendell, and Aileen graduated at the same time, so I would expect her to be here as well. So I'm just going to invite over those two as well. And then we'll just keep waiting until this actually starts. I really wasn't expecting this, but we can probably just take a little bit of pictures, wait until the graduation ceremony is done. Who is actually the valedictorian? Is it Kelly? No. I'm not sure who the valedictorian is. Oh no, when Alvaro is sad because of the passing of the grandparents. So I think we're just gonna do a little bit of a cheering up, where stories discuss sad mood. Why don't we just cheer Alvaro a little bit a bit up and make sure that he is feeling better. And Julian, wait, are you an elder? Yes. Is Ruby an elder? No. Okay, do think Ruby is gonna be an elder soon, so that means that probably in the next episode we will have the wedding. And it is time for Opal to get her ceremonial diploma. So there we go. She's getting her diploma. I'm just gonna quickly turn off headline effects so we can take some cute pictures that I always use in the intros of these videos. There we go. She is receiving her diploma from a deaf vampire because it does look like he has some vampire teeth. She is getting her diploma. She is taking it. And then we have the obligatory is, I think, how you pronounce it. Handshake, so she can actually get the graduation. Let's see, she's taking a seat. She has a eureka moment. She's feeling focused. She received her high school diploma, which says, whoa. There's a lot of things that are happening at the same time. And she does think somebody is attracted. Who do you think is attractive? Cody Reinhardt. That's the guy who... That's your principal. No. Not gonna happen. She graduated with high honors. So she received praise and high honors for her scholastic achievement during high school. She feels confident. She graduated, so she has the I graduated movement. She received high school diploma, so she's an official graduate. And then she feels like old times and breathtaking encounter. No, you're not attracted to this guy. Can we also... Let's see. We do have our graduation portrait, and I do think it's broken, unfortunately, which means there is another glitch, as usual with pictures. But let me check. Can I place it down on any... Yeah, it's broken, so we don't have a graduation portrait, unfortunately, for her, but I can take some off-camera pictures instead, so we can still have that. If I pose for pictures, can I actually ask her to take a picture of us? If we ask our mom for a picture. So I couldn't ask Ruby to take some pictures of Opal. So instead I'm having her pose using some yearbook poses. And then taking a picture this way, which I think is a really cute picture. And then we can probably use this to create like her own graduation picture. Like everybody's taking a picture this way. Ooh, that one is also really cute. Look at our girly... Oh, she's smelly. She is smelly, so I'm just gonna cheat this, because otherwise it's going to be not a great looking picture if we have our smelly girl. But another one, she is such a beautiful girl, and she wants to feel confident outside at night. So we're currently very confident. Is it night? Is it considered night? Do we think it's night? I think it's night, so let's just go here. Hopefully this will be enough to help her get over her fear of the dark. I do think a lot of people have already gotten their graduation. Yes, it is. Is she now over her fear? She's over her fear of the dark. And I'm actually going to check if I now, high school graduation, I can have her throw the cap here outside. So she's now walking very confidently over to the right position, and then I want her to throw her cap. Make sure that I'm in the right position so we can actually have that picture as well. Are you throwing it? There we go. There we go as well. The cap fully disappeared. Oh no, she threw it very high. Wait a minute. How high did she throw it? Or where did she throw it? Okay, I don't know what this girl was doing, but that was... I don't think she's the greatest person at throwing something. But at least she conquered her fear. She graduated with high honors. She had some advice from her dad. She was also consoling her dad about the death of his parents. There are more people who are now getting their grade. I think we're also going to talk. Oh, okay. Ruby and Julian are at it, which, okay. I'm going to let them do this. I'm going to talk to these two real quick. Maybe congratulate them with the graduation as well. And then I will just call it an end of the night. Make sure that she actually has her homework done because we only did one. The rest we have not finished. And I do want to make sure that all of this is actually done before we have the end of the day. Honestly, I really did not expect that we had our graduation ceremony. Otherwise, I probably would have just been working on this the whole day. But we are gonna deep task. Can we not congratulate? I really wish we could have congratulated her with the graduation as well. I guess it's not possible unless it's in... I don't think it's possible to congratulate her unless it's in here. Oh, there we go. So, we can thank for school year, show off graduation cap, congratulate. Okay, we're just gonna do a few of these things because I've never done that. She has a different one than us. I don't know what all of the different ropes mean. I wish we had actually a yellow one because that would have fit Opal a lot better. But thank you for school year, show off graduation cap. She put it back on, actually. And then congratulate. And again, I really wish like we had the yellow one, but I don't know why, what all of the meaning is. I think it might have to do something with how you, um, what kind of grade you have. I think that's probably the meaning of it. So we're just gonna congratulate. We're just gonna do a little bit of talking and call the night. And oh, we have two students here hugging very romantically. Well, enjoy your evening. It is the next morning. Opal barely got any sleep, so she's probably going to take a nap somewhere today. She already submitted a term paper for Magnus and Mechanics. She's been working on it all night, basically. And now she's finishing up her term paper for Robotic Dreams of Electric Llamas. Hopefully, we can finish it up before her class starts. The class the fix is in. So we can do a little bit of sleeping and maybe build up her fun. She's definitely not um, in a good mood, but I'm trying to make sure that she at least gets through this term. Then for her skills, cooking we're level 8, handiness we now also have level 8. Rocket science, I don't think we're gonna get up to level 8 today, but maybe somewhere else. No, you're gonna continue working on your term paper, girl, because the quality is still poor and we need to have a good outstanding quality to make sure that we actually fix this. Robotics, she's now on level 5 as well, so I do think we're slowly gaining more and more. I don't have a robotic station here, so we probably need to check at the university what we can do. But I do want her to build something that will actually help her with cleaning or some other like bot that will help her with some things around the house. As I do think she would be the type of sim to actually upgrade everything to be like self-cleaning. So if you check the stove, I do think that probably under upgrades, she would do self-cleaning. She would do the heat sensor, the coated exterior, the energy efficient device. So I do think she would upgrade everything as much as possible. Then we do have bills as well. I don't know why our mailbox is over here, but our bills are 1,000 simoleons, which she cannot afford at all. So we probably will have to do a lot of tutoring just to make sure that we can pay our bills, get a little bit of money from tutoring, maybe try to see if she can do an odd job to get some money. I do think we will have to try some ways for her to be able to pay the bills that we have. And our grades are in. Unfortunately, for the fixes in, her needs were so bad that she only put in decent enough work for the final exam. Max and Mechanics and Robotic Dreams of Electric Llamas. She did finish both term papers before class started. So we now have a term GPA of an A with an A plus, an A minus, and an A. Let's see if we can get it to an A plus for the final term. So for this, we need to sign up for 2 classes to get our degree. I'm thinking, do we have anything, handiness and being handy, that would help with our class? But here we have Up and Adams, Analytics in the Digital World. I do think we're gonna do this and then handiness and being handy. So we're gonna sign up for another term. We're gonna do it at home. It won't cost us anything. I do think we actually will even get some money back, which we desperately need. So basically tomorrow we have no classes, which means she can work on her skills all day. Make sure that she gets some money, do some tutoring, and then we only have the final exam. So that will save us actually some time over the weekend to just have a little bit of fun. So for now, I'm sorry for the noise. My cat is jumping all around my office. But for now, I'm just gonna let her take care of her needs and make sure that she gets some fun in for the evening, just so she feels a bit better. So Opal needs to get her fun up, and I thought it would be a nice thing to actually do a night at the museum. So we're gonna say that the museum has a special night where they're gonna open a museum in the evening for all visitors. And we are currently already gathering with the Space Explorer. So we saw Wendell giving her a hug already. I do want her to make a best friend. She actually wants to make a best friend herself if you check her milestones. So because of that, I'm going to check the friendship. She has a nice friendship with Aileen, also with Kelly, and Wendell's the most. So that's why I'm thinking that if we build it up just slightly more, we're not going to do a heat of the moment kiss, because I don't think they see each other in that way. But we are going to compliment his outfit, which we've seen very, very often. And we are going to tell an unbelievable story, just build up the friendship a little bit more. And that should actually be enough for us to change relationship to become best friends. So that's what I'm gonna do first. So she finally has a best friend. You don't have a space visit story. Maybe you have a space watch story. Oh, she's also hugging Kelly. Like, while she's a loner, I do think she is good friends with the people that she likes. So she does have like a few people that she has a relationship with, and then most people that she knows but doesn't really have a relationship with. There's also somebody apparently with no name that she knows, and we can now become best friends with Wendell, so that's what we're gonna do. And she now has her first best friend, which I think is so cute. But what I also want her to do is we can actually moongaze or stargaze. So I'm gonna have her moongaze to try to get some of the space prints. We still have 4 out of 25, and I really do want to get this. And I've been trying it from our own my telescope, but it's not working that way. So I might just have her I might have to buy an observatorium for her, or that sounded Dutch, observatory for her. I think I said it in Dutch accidentally. So she can get some space prints, but we probably have to do that once we have some more money or a bigger home lot, because right now it's not gonna happen. So we're just gonna do a little bit of using the telescope, which is something she does need. We also have a workstation here for her, which we can probably do some stuff. There's a microscope that she can use. Unfortunately, I do have to give her a cheat that she can actually do the invention constructor, and she can do some stuff that is also something that her grandma would have done. So experimenting on this thing, for example, to make some of the potions her grandma made. I think it would also be fun if she could be doing that. But please, honey, do some moon gazing and see what space prints you can get. Also, one final thing, I did make this. We got some club points. I did actually buy a perk, and that is the focused club vibe, because it actually will help her with getting a special interaction due to her high logic skill, which is seek out the truth. And that will also give us 3 specific space prints. So I want to make sure that she gets a little bit of a focused boost, so we can hopefully get those space prints a bit faster. And Opal has a mastery perk, which means all of Opal's efforts are coalescing coalescing into a mastery perk in the zone. If Opal continues, she can enter moments of serious focus where she won't have to worry about motives. Should she unlock this? Yes, because actually with ADHD, she does have the moments of hyper focus. So I do think in the zone is actually one that would really match um with her ADHD. We also got the standard space one by Stargazing, which is actually this one, which I think is really, really cute. Really, really cute. Really, really pretty. I do want one of the moons. I think the moon of Sixam or the enchanted moon of Legicam would be really nice. If I'm pronouncing things incorrectly, uh, I am trying, but sometimes I really don't know how to pronounce things. And I also really want, I don't think I have this one, but I really want this one as well because I think it's really, really nice as well. I am going to actually also enable the emotional era of all of these focusing decor so she can stay in a very focused mood. As will actually help her search for the truth to get some of the things that we can only get that way. And those are actually some of the rare ones that we need to get. So if we can keep her in a focused mood instead of being very confident, it would definitely help us. We also can get some by observing the sky, so I'm just going to continue doing that until her energy is in the orange section. Once it is in orange, I will let her go home, sleep, and then work on her homework for her classes on Wednesday. Now, Opal was invited over to her dad and brother's house. And actually, Alvaro aged up into a preteen, so he's now a little bit older. And I do think she was invited over to celebrate his birthday. And I did get a pop up for a new family dynamic, jokesters. I do think that is actually very suiting for the two of them. Now that Alvaro is a bit older, this is what he looks like. I did quickly give him a makeover, and I probably should change his room as well. But he still does have his glasses and his blue eyes. I do think his skin tone might be because of the filters, it might be of something else, but I do think it looks a little bit more red compared to what he had as a kid. So I might need to go back into create a sim after this episode to check it. But for now, she's just gonna congratulate him with his birthday. She does not feel the greatest. She actually has itchy plum bob illness, so probably she will go to bed early at her parents' house or at her dad's house. She did complete her classes. She already had one day of classes as well. So I am trying to make sure that she's just working on all of her skills. So we already have robotics level 6, rocket science level 7, handiness level 9. So we're actually really close to maxing that one, which is one of the things we need to do for this generation. And then cooking level 9 as well. She was also drinking a herbal tea with chamomile, lavender, and some other herbs. So hopefully that also helped with the itchy plum bob illness. But at least it's very cute. Like, I did give him some yellow clothing, like similar to what he had as a kid. And it's really cute to see, like, her and her brother together. I do think she's gonna teach him about responsibility. Her dad is acting in the background. And I am going to just quickly check. Because at this point, yes, Ruby is now officially an elder, which does mean that she will get an elder makeover. But it also does mean that she can finally take up the final thing of her generation, which means getting married as an elder. So I am going to, what one did I want to? I'm actually going to see under small talk if she has. I don't think she has enough charisma, but I wanted to see if she could get a loan from her dad. I don't think she can. No, I don't think so. To pay the bills because she got down some money. I actually changed out her um oh wow, telescope for one that is an observatory because I was noticing that with this specific telescope she only built up the large scale but she doesn't get any stuff. I can sell it to pay the bills, so I might do that. But I actually bought the exact same that she has at her father's house, which is cloned. It looks like a telescope, but it's actually an observatory. It was cloned from observatory, so you will just see the sim standing here, not really doing any of the the movements, but it does give the actual pictures, because if I go to Space Prince, we got the twinkle one from that one just by standing outside, and we had the standard space, and I believe it was one of these two that I think it was no, which one was it? It might have been Animal Planet that she got from the observatory from the night at the museum, but she got another one that was through the observatory, so I think that is actually the best at the moment. But I also can do, we do have the cloning machine from Pepper, so we can also just clone some stuff from her inventory that she can use to sell. That might be a possibility as well, that we can clone some items. For example, what I think is actually the robot salvage parts, the plumbing upgrade parts, like all of the upgrade parts, if we can clone them, it might actually help us to get those relatively easy to at some point build a servo. But we can also maybe clone some stuff to actually get some money, or we can sell, for example, this one. She has 2 of them, so I am going to sell 1 of them, just so we can get some more stuff, as we desperately need it, some money to pay the bills. But for now, she is going to head to bed in her old teen room, and hopefully that... No, that's your sister's room. Alvaro, all over. Please come over, because that is actually your sister's room, and this is your childhood home, so please sleep in your own bed. And who died? No, 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 who died? Nanny died! No, her aunt died. Carlos. Okay, they are super siblings, but no, Nanny died. That's... We already had Kaylani die, now Nanny died as well. What is gonna happen to the kids? Because, okay, Nicole is a young adult now. That means... Wait, let me check the Simology panel. Okay, if I go to Pepper, and then from... This is basically our whole Simology panel. We have some that have already aged up into teens, so I probably will have to give some makeovers. But if I go to Emma, from Emma I can go to Makoa. From Makoa I can go to Nani. Then we have Hannah, Ricky, and Nicole. Okay, so we don't have any teenagers, because Nicole and Ricky are twins. Hannah was already a young adult, so that should still be fine, but they probably just aged up into young adults, and they've lost now both parents. So yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. Opal is done with her Friday classes, so that means we have the weekend and then Monday for the final exams to go. In the next episode, I will have the wedding between Julian and Ruby, so I will do some off-camera preparation for that, and it will probably take me a few days, depending on how much time I have throughout the week. But we will have that in the next episode, so I hope you lovelies are excited for that. If you liked this episode, click the little like button down below. Let me know what you think of what we should do for Ruby and Julian's wedding. Will they have a big wedding ceremony? Will it be a small one with just the closest family? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a wholesome or chaotic video, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.